Hi guys, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about when I first started playing Resident Evil 4. So please like this video and please hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel and turn on notifications bell so you're updated about any future videos. And please make sure that your notification bell is turned on and that you have YouTube notifications turned on so that you know when I've updated a video, because I've noticed there's a lot of people missing lately and I just want to check that everyone's getting notified properly. So please make sure that's turned on, even if you're new to the channel or you're old and you're watching this channel. So yeah, I'm also going to talk about a monetization feature on my channel if anyone ever wants to do it in future. But there's this monetization feature called Sound Thanks, which basically donates money to the person that you're supporting. So it sends support towards me. So you can donate as much as you want, and it's kind of like a thank you in a way for me making videos for you. You don't have to donate money if you don't wish to. It's kind of up to you and what you want to do, but it's a new feature. If you want to actually do it, you have to go through YouTube. So at the bottom of the page, when I upload the video, there will be a like and dislike and a download and whatever across the screen from underneath. And if you keep scrolling, going past, there should be a thing called Send Thanks. And if you click on that, it then sends you to how much you want to donate, and it actually sends it a thank you to me if you ever want to donate to me. I do have a PayPal to donate towards me, but I just don't use it as much because my channel needs to grow a little bit. So yeah, so I started playing Resident Evil 4 on the PS4. And it's a lot different than the other Resident Evils, that's for sure. It had over the shoulder camera shots, and I actually didn't mind it actually, but at first I didn't like it because I'm so used to the old Resident Evil games with fixed camera angles and everything. And when I saw Resident Evil 4 with the over the camera angles and it's in third person and you're walking along as Leon, I didn't like it very much. I'm not a big fan of over the shoulder camera angles. I do like the fixed ones, but obviously it was a different game. Obviously you had the puzzles and it was a lot more action because the original Resident Evil 4 that Shinji Mikami made was actually more horror than action, but they changed it all to action more because there was a demo of the original one that they'd made before they made the actual one, and it was a bit like Resident Evil 8 with the dolls coming to life and the Hook Man and everything, and it was really interesting. I found it out obviously years later, but I played it on the PS4. There's a lot of puzzles in it, and basically the story entails about Leon S. Kennedy, who in Resident Evil 2 was a rookie and all that, but that's all changed and he's kind of higher now, and his duty is to protect the president's daughter. So in it you have to go and save the president's daughter and save her, and then you had Wesker in it and you had Ada, but Wesker weren't in it very much. He was just on the phone to Ada Wong all the time. And I actually enjoyed Resident Evil 4. There was a monster part in the sea, in this river part. There's this monster that comes up and you have to kill it. I found that the most hardest challenging part of the game because you had to fight it and it kept going underwater. And you also have to do a lot of button bashing with it, which I wasn't used to at the time because I'm getting into it. When I played Resident Evil 5, there was a lot of button bashing in it. But there's a lot of button bashing and you have to kill the monster shark. I think it's a shark or a monster thing that's underneath the water. You have to kill it and you're Leon. Also, the hardest part I found of the game was there's a bit in it where you sit in like sort of one of those like sort of barrel things with wheels on. I don't know the name of them, and you sort of go along like Indiana Jones. When Indiana Jones, they have them, and they're like sort of like barrel thing with wheels. I can't explain them. I don't know what they're called. And you have to go in them, and you have to go across to kill all the zombies, and you have to shoot all of the zombies as you're going past. Because I found it hard because also like you get so many zombies and there's so many like things to do. You have to shoot all the zombies. And there's also like a chainsaw guy. I used to hate the chainsaw guys in Resident Evil 4 because they come chasing after you, and if you didn't kill them in a certain time, they just chop your head off. Like in 5, it happens too. The story is really interesting as well, and there's a lot of cutscenes. And one of my favourite characters in Resident Evil 4 was the guy that Leon saves in the closet. I don't know his name now. Someone will tell me, but I don't know his name. But he was a good character, and the zombies are called Les Plagas, I think, and they're all Spanish zombies, and they all speak in a foreign language. And it's a lot of fun to play. I just didn't like the over-the-shoulder camera shots because I'm not a big fan of them, but I got used to it. And there's a lot of puzzles, like there's a puzzle which I don't even think you need to do, but you sort of put something in this eye and you sort of do this lettering thing, and you get at the end of it you get a gem that you can sell to the merchant. There was also the merchant in 4, which was kind of like 8. Resident Evil 8, you had the merchant in 8, and he's a lot more different in, in 4, and he sort of says, hi there stranger, what are you buying, what are you selling? I'll do it in the accent, but I don't want to. And you sell stuff to him. There's also like a necklace that I think you sell to the merchant for money, so you can have extra money. But I know that you have to I had to save my ammo and stuff to shoot things, like shoot the zombies, Les Plagas, and to shoot other things so I can contain it, because you have to keep the ammo as well. And there's also a mansion part in the game which I didn't like because of all the Les Plagas, and there's these things that go, they say, well, me and Jeff and Ryan, like Ryan, who is Major Black Rose, I'm going to mention, he made me laugh when I was streaming it, because I used to stream Resident Evil 4 a lot of the time. I don't have my streams on my channel no more, but it was funny because he used to say, STDs, because they don't say that, they go, and they speak and say funny things, and he used to say that, and I used to laugh and think, oh, that's funny that they're not actually saying that, but it sounds like it. But there's a lot of hard and challenging stuff that you have to do in it, and there's a lot of puzzles, like there's a painting puzzles that you have to do as well that I did. But the only problem is I haven't finished Resident Evil 4, the actual game, yet. I've only got halfway through it, and I did almost get to the end of it when I was streaming it. But I just didn't have enough ammo, and in the end I had to use my knife to kill all the zombies. And there was another bit as well in the house. There's a house bit. You have to go in this house, and there's loads of zombies that crowd around it, and they all come in at once, and you have to kill them all, and shoot them all. Because you also get a shotgun and other guns that you can use on the game, that are really good to use. But yeah, I actually found it a very challenging but fun game. You know, I loved playing it. It brings back some of the Resident Evil games. It's not for everyone because it's action based and horror, but you know, if anyone wants to ever play it, it's good. I wasn't a big fan of the action coming back to it. Obviously, I like the horror related because it started going down that road when you're 5 and 6, and 7 brought back a lot of, you know, a lot of memories of like the old Resident Evil where it was horror again. But like I said, the old Resident Evil 4 that was the original was actually what 8 is like now, with the dolls and the hook man. Like there's these vampires in Resident Evil 8 that sort of have bees around them like flies, and that's how he would appear, and he'd have your hook and he'd try and kill you. In the demo Shinji Mikami was playing, it's going through this like scary haunted house, and there's these dolls that come at you and crawl and grab you if you don't kill them in the correct time. There was this hook man that used to like come out with his hook, and there was like all these ghosts as well around. He used to like a ghostly figure, but he had like a hook and he used to kill you. And there was also like a knight that would just go like that with the axe and kill you as well. And it was just sort of going through this mansion part, and it was really cool actually, the demo of the original 4, but they changed it then to, you know, action based. I think that was probably at the time when Shinji Mikami sort of left Resident Evil and didn't do it anymore, and then he went to like Tango Games, which do Evil Within, which is another game that I've played, but I haven't finished yet. But yeah, I haven't finished 4, but when I do, it'd be really cool because I almost got to the end of the game, and also there's this troll you have to fight in 4 as well that I found difficult, because it's a lot of button bashing involved in 4, and it's a bit like 5. It reminds me of 5, but it isn't though. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I started playing it and a little bit of the backstory behind it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. As always, please enjoy your day today. It is a Monday, it is a new week today, so please have a good Monday today. And thank you for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. Bye.